Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. This is Uncle Barman, and we are here just looking over stuff, man. Look at all that crap I left here, huh? Metal and books and all kinds of things here on the floor. Yeah, you know. All right. Here's the vest. I don't want because it's 13.22 pounds. You know, everyone likes to covet this thing and coddle it and carry it to their base and stick it on a little shelf, but that's just not me. No, sir. Now, how come I can't get rid of junk unless I already did? Oh, man. Got the wind. What's going on here? Mess around. How heavy am I? Yeah, we're not heavy enough. Let's use one of these 900 frickin' flares we got, huh? Left the pistol down here, too. Right there. But I don't need it. That I will take. So I am kind of needing some cloth to repair some things. And cloth is not overly abundant in here. I'm going to go ahead and search this place up a little bit better. I'm not going all the way through here, guys. I'm just going to mess a little bit in here and check a few things and bag out, really. I'm going to tear down a shelf, probably. Just want to use this to see. I didn't, like I said, I didn't loot. Grab that. I always leave things behind. Just because I don't want to carry it, really. I'm not one of those bring everything to one base dudes. I was a long time ago, guys. I just can't do it no more. Just bores the shit out of me. I just get what I need and stash the rest of the stuff in regional bases. It's a lot easier to stash a lot of stuff in 5 bases than it is try to stash it in one. Like, you know, like the one time I did it, I was in Coastal. And, yeah, it sucked. Because, you know, just getting there, right? I want to get a big ticket item. These take a while, but I'm going to grab it anyway. I don't need the wood. I need the metal, dummy. Do I not have my hacksaw? Yeah, I do. Okay. Well, these chairs are cloth and metal, so I'll go ahead and grab a couple of those. There's a couple. That's just metal. Let's just give you cloth. 2.5 hours. We can totally do that. I just don't know about the food. All right, eat some of this. I'm not overly concerned. If I have to eat wolf meat, I will. It's not, you know, it is what it is. I don't have cooking 5 yet, so I can't, you know. So I want to make sure we got a little bit of all the stuff we're going to need. It was coal I left up by that rope. Now that I think about it.
If I can drop any of this gear. Feels like night is coming.
I don't know what else. I'd have to look at the review. I'm batch recording, so I'm four deep, guys. So I couldn't tell you. I don't. When you see them, it's not necessarily how they were really, you know, recorded and uploaded and dated and all that. I mean, I do what I'm doing today. I'll record. Well, today I didn't do a whole lot. I watched. I was binging Cobra Kai. So I was doing that. I started that actually. Well, today's Super Bowl Sunday. Well, it's the 8th of February, right? So, it was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday afternoon, I would say, because I've already watched most of Cobra Kai. So, down the damn thing. I didn't see the last season when I had, because I originally found Cobra Kai when it was on YouTube exclusively, and they always ran the first 2 seasons. Episode 1 and 2 were free, so I watched the first two free ones, and
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
paid for the season 1 and 2, and then I got because I won't pay for Netflix. It's against my moral fiber. And so what I did was I got the free trial, and at that point they're up to episode or season 4. So my wife and I binged those. You know, I binged them all. Just started at 1 with the 4, And then I watched 5 on another free, her free account. Shit, bad one. Then there's a freaking wolf. Yeah, fuck me. Sorry, I got him. He's going. Come on, fool. Yeah, whatever, man. Fuck off, dude. You dick. Anyway. Yeah, so that's what I did. You know, then I watched the last season. I got to finally see it. I don't know. Great show, man. I don't know, you know, if you, I was born in 1970, so, when I watched Karate Kid, the movie theater, along with E.T. and several other movies, Goonies, I seen all those movies that you guys, your younger folk these days, admire from the 80s, that I saw them in the movie theater. That's how old I am. Like all of them. Star Wars, right up to Empire Strikes Back, Raiders of the Lost Ark. I mean, I can go on and on all the movies I saw. Fast Times, Cheech and Chong, you know, like I said, Karate Kid, E.T., like all the good, really cool 80s flicks I've seen in the theater when I was a kid. So I was very, I consider myself extremely lucky. Got to watch technology as it unfolded, right? And I actually owned a lot of that technology. We had the ColecoVision, the Atari 2600, Atari 5200, all those. All the Ataris. And we had a ton of Atari games, man. Tons. And, you know, Segas and the regular Nintendo 60, you know, SNES, Nintendo 64, and then we had the Sega. I never did the Dreamcast, didn't care for it, but we did have the Sega Genesis. Sonic, we played Sonic a lot, and stuff like that. So I got to see a really cool time. I had one of those Merlins, you had to memorize it, and Simon, Pocket Simons, all those games when they were just invented, I saw, and had as a kid. I had this wicked cool thing, it was called the Big Tracks, or something like that, Big Track or Big Trek or something. It was a 6-wheeled, like, vehicle. It was pretty large, actually, and you could program it to go 10 feet forward. It had a dump truck with it and a little, like, delivery wagon, and you could hook up to the back of it, but you could program it to go 10 feet forward and then tell it to go 10 feet right, so you could make it maneuver through the house and, like, pick things up and drop things off. It was wicked freaking cool. I loved the thing. Eventually it got, just over the years, either misplaced or thrown out or broke or who knows what, but I actually found some on eBay and I couldn't freaking believe my eyes. That was a few years back though, so I don't remember. Big Track, I think was big, what it was called, or Big Tracks. It was made by Mattel, I believe, one of them companies. Of course, the Easy Bake Oven back when it actually would bake shit. You know, not this new coddled crap they, you know, with safety shit they try to plant on kids today. You could actually cook a brownie and a cake and stuff, and it used an incandescent bulb. Yeah, was they a little dangerous? I will admit. It did melt the freaking plastic, but if you read where it said do not use more than like I think it was 45 watt or a 60 watt bulb, and people were stuffing in 100 watt bulbs in them. You know, I wonder why they're catching the fucking house on fire. Hello? Read the freaking thing right on there. Big warning label, you know? Dumbasses. Sorry, I got hot coffee. Ugh. Made it a little extra too strong, actually, but... Alright, well... Cool thing is we got the barrel right there, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a 4% risk on this wolf meat. I'm fine with that. Hopefully we get an Aurora here soon, though. Because I don't have enough calories to cover crafting. However, if I stash all the stuff here, though, I'm good. You know, I forgot how much stuff was here. And I'm glad I'm, you know, trying to go out to these spots I haven't been to in a while, you know, so that way there I can see the things I've been missing or not looking at, or, you know, because I just hate Blackrock. It's nothing against the zone. I just don't like it here. I mean, it's not terrible. I'm not, you know, I'm not really bothered by the Aurora wolves or the Timberwolves, to be honest with you. Neither one bother me. You can shine flashlight. I had another commenter make that. Yes, you can. I don't like carrying them, so I don't do it. I'll just shoot them, you know. I have never had a problem with Aurora wolves coming after me. I don't hide from Auroras and stalker. Interloper, yeah, it's not a good idea to travel in a freaking in Aurora because the regular wolves and bears will kill you dead. So yeah, you don't want to get jumped by an Aurora version. That's for damn sure. So I kind of hide out if I can on Interloper. I have traveled in Interloper in it, but I'm pretty confident in my map knowledge and knowing where mobs are. You know. However, when they did the wildlife revamp, that kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. Threw a lot of us for a loop. It wasn't even that bad, to be honest with you. A lot of the stuff remained the same, believe it or not. There was just some mild, I think, more addings than there was actual changes to it. You know, like Timberwolves in Coastal Highway, you know, on the lake, or Timberwolves at the Timberwolf Mountaineers Hut, or, you know, just placement of things, you know. But pretty much the moose and bears and wolves were pretty much the same as they were. There were some differences, but not crazy. The moose in Milton, when you go up the rope climb, right there, didn't used to be there. Just stuff like that, really. The moose placement in Coastal Highway, he used to pop in more like right in the innards near the Quonset. Now he kind of spawns off up the hill and he'll come down that road, right? But the funny part about that moose, and I tell you this, every single time I've had that moose pop in freaking Coastal Highway, the bear's been there. Every time, never fails. Just sort of like the one by the hunting lodge. You get that moose right there, that bear is always standing right there trying to, yeah, because I almost saw, my interloper run. I just bagged the moose. Well, there was a bear not even 20 feet from me, and I had a bunch of food on my ass. So you gotta watch it. All right, cool. This is a pretty cool place, though. It really is. I mean, you know, because it's outdoor, right? If you wanted to craft here or whatever. I could see where this would be cool. Too bad you couldn't customize it, though. But this barrel's close enough to that crafting table. I've used it before, so.
Oh, yeah.
You're plenty warm over by it.
I need to find food.
The light, I don't think. I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, you're plenty warm enough right here. Yeah, see, check it out. And even if I was to go all the way up against this, you know what I mean? So it's not, I don't know about the light though. I never tested that theory. That's right, I still had meat on me. That's cool.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I want to make sure I got the most calories for my buck, so to speak. What do I got? Oh, spray dressed. No big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and eat these. Like I said, I'll take a 4% risk. I get them, I guess. Does suck, but whatever. Yeah, see, we'll have a 4% right here. It's 2% per. I have gotten them with just 2%. Or is it 1? I can't remember. 1 or 2. So yeah, 4%'s sketchy. There's not a whole lot I can do about it. You know, I'm only at not even cooking 4, and that 4 to 5 is quite the leap. And I'll get on that. I'm not in a hurry. I mean, if food's not an issue, I'm just not in an area where there isn't any right now. I'm kind of using it, you know.
Oh, rest suit. I'm gonna faint.
Got more stuff over here I can grab. I think there's some more meat on the floor over here. No Aurora again, too. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know what's this here. I don't think there's a whole lot.
For much longer.
Got that toque. Worry about picking all this crap up at another point. All right. Pry bar and all that. Go pry and open them trunks over there. There actually might be a few calories in the trunks, but probably not. So at the same token, I'm not really going to run over there and check. It's kind of rare for that. It's usually glove box food. No battery in there. Don't be messing with me now. Get on there, man. All right. Let's cook it up. What do we got? Got 1 tea. Good enough. Probably should do a couple waters. I probably should have did the water and then drank the tea, but you know, I am bonehead, so there's that. Okay, do that. Alrighty.
I just need to close my eyes.
Yes, I know. God. All you do is cackle. Alright. And it seems stupid. This is something I do. It doesn't do a damn thing for you. I got a sprain. I gotta do this. But I do this. It just makes me feel good. Okay? Doesn't do a damn thing.
Why didn't that work?
But it makes me feel good. You know, and I'm old, so I have to try to feel good once in a while. Very cool. Go ahead and sleep. Can't believe no frickin' Aurora. Again, man. Ugh. Oh, you son of a bitch. And I can't escape out of that. I should have did the king. Oh, man. I just slept right through a fucking Aurora, man. Oh, that sucks. All right. Now I gotta go down there. I'm gonna have to go down that river anyway. What I want to try to do is, see, what do I got on me? 10 books. Coal. Wood. I got this book I did want to read. I don't think I got enough water. Maybe if I got enough water, I'm going to pound this book off real fast. Because I mean, you know, kind of applies to what we're doing here. Let's go ahead and get it out of the way. I shouldn't drop well fed. So, yeah, we're good. Go ahead and drop that, burn that as well. Yeah, these don't cure out here. But I didn't want to be stinking, so I dropped them. All right, well, that's black. I mean, see what I'm saying? So now it's not going to take anything, really. So, you know, I don't usually ever harvest for that stuff. Haven't really seen a need to. Alrighty, so we got lots of wood. There's some coal. I'm going to run back down over here where we came from. What I'm thinking is I'll get in there and, you know, try to get up that rope. I got plenty of coffee and crap. Conditions back to fine. We do have that nasty parasite risk. Hopefully that doesn't, you know.
Oh, it's getting dark out here.
I like to tear this stuff up. We'll worry about that stuff later. Can't customize in here though. That kind of sucks. This would make a neat little, like, you know, like call it the closet base, right? That and the world's smallest cave, which is in Ash Canyon. And if you don't know where that is, then you need to do a lot of searching. Because the long, dark, smallest cave, undisputed, is in Ash Canyon. And the first time I found it, I was laughing. Yeah, that little tiny thing called the cave got me through the frickin' night alive, though. And them Timberwolves could be back. They're just funny like that. All right, let's go walking around through here, grab this stuff. Grab a couple sticks. I want to grab cattails. There's rabbits and shit in here as well. I mean, interloper, it's what I did. I came down here, I grabbed some of this stuff. Interloper, I've been really hitting the Cattail's pretty hard and heavy. I was bad about it when my first run and my first 2 series of Stalker Vet versus Interloper. I was pretty not bad, but I should have been more diligent with it, and I wasn't. There's a lot of things I did wrong, but I learned from it, right? It seems that we're playing around with wolf meat. I'm grabbing these burdocks, every single one of them. That's 5 antibiotic treatments right here. So that's pretty big. I'll take them. They're a pain in the ass. They take forever, but I'm going to grab them. But you can also prepare and eat these things. They're not a lot, but I'm just going to go ahead and grab them. Make teas out of them.
Starving.
I don't think I've ever seen 5 of these together. I've seen 2 or 3, but I don't recall ever seeing 5 of them, unless I'm just not remembering. Could be. Because you got to be able to cover 20 days. 2 antibiotics a day. Or is it 10 days? No, it's 20. I think it's 20 days, yeah. Long time, eh? Alright. You're safe for the day, boony rabbits. Got some cattails over there, but I'll leave that there for now. Could kill and eat that rabbit, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and just eat some of these. We're down to cattails. This is the sad shape I'm in, man. And I slept through the frickin' Aurora, which, ugh. Can't believe I did that. I almost want to kind of leave here, get my food situation better, and come back, but I don't really like leaving a bunch of stuff. I know I could throw it somewhere, but trunk or something, but I don't know. Rather wait. I mean, the good thing about parasites is, though, once you get them, you can just continue to eat wolf meat. It doesn't renew it. So, like, if you take your first dose and it drops you down a day, you can continue eating wolf meat until the duration is completed. Because it doesn't make it, the effect of the parasites any stronger, and it doesn't make them refresh. So once you get parasites, just continue eating the wolf meat. So it's kind of a cheaty, kind of, I don't know, exploity, not exploity, but it kind of, I mean, if the game lets you do it right, don't hate the player, right? But yeah, if you get parasites, just by all means, keep eating wolf meat, guys, because it does nothing. It's not going to affect you in any way. Really wanted to shoot that son of a bitch. Hate him. Creepy ass looking wolves, man. All right. And I can't really eat bear either. And people saying, well, do the dehydrated stuff. I get that, but you know what? It's you know, it's again, I have a lot of experience playing this setting, and I heard something running around over here. We didn't have that stuff before, so it's just something I don't rely on really, because I never had to. If that makes any sense. Let's back down to that road. All right, let's go over here. We already checked Cooks, right? Yeah. All right, let's get down the river here. It's a decent amount of stuff through here. There's places we can sleep if I gotta. I do have coffees. I could probably, yeah, see, I don't know what the hell I did with my pot. I must have left it somewhere. Like I said, I batch record this, so I'm not, like, when you don't do this game, so, and, you know, like constantly, like the same run, and in my case, I'm playing like 6 different series right now on the channel. So I'm doing, you know, Hightail, I'm doing Interloper, I'm doing Stalker. God, what else have I been doing on there? Hightail, Interloper, Stalker. Oh, I finished up Retreat to Enon finally. Got that concluded so I can carry on. Rising World, I opted to just not play it at this point. The game is, I found out, 14 years old. There's really not a lot to it. I don't know. It's neat, it's different, it's quirky, it's fun, but at the same time, it's not my kind of game. I did like it. Nothing bad to the devs or anything. It's been a long time, and it's not really done a whole lot, to be honest. I mean, look at Hytale. We'll just use that for an example. And Valheim. When they came out, both those games had a pretty impressive amount for early access. I'm very impressed with Hytale early access. Of course, we're all playing the 2021 version because there's the whole getting it back from the old studio garbage that was going on, and all this inner turmoil and fighting. If you go read it online, you'll see it. I was following it for a while, so. But yeah, and then that's what caused the big wait and the delay, and then they got back to these guys, got it back, and so they're bum rushing out content, which is awesome because a lot of the stuff that they've addressed, except for a couple things like the food system, sucks. I think it's ridiculous. You got to sit there, and you're in higher tier gear, armor-wise and stuff, and you have to sit there and eat 15 frickin' fruit roll-ups just to fucking fill yourself. So, not a fan of that. And I know you can get there's only one more tier I don't have. And let me tell you guys something. Even when you get the level 3 stuff in Hytale, guess what? I got newsflash for you. You're still eating a whole bunch of it. It does nothing but increase the duration of the buff it gives you. So they need to work on that. The hell am I doing? Did I go the wrong freaking way? Bad one away. Sorry, I'll grab these cattails.
I would drink
yeah, it's good. That's it though. The food I have an issue with. The chickens is neat. Finding villages with free coops is even neater. You got talking to you guys. I got all sidetracked. Yeah, Hytale gets me going. But no, it's an alright game. It's just, I think the farming of the adamantite's kind of a pain in the ass. You can go down and by the way, I found I didn't get a chance to record it. I was on there screwing around, and I was at one of my save points because I was just trying to see where I ended up last. So when I pick up on it, I know what the hell I'm doing, kind of. And I found this underground, way the hell underground. I was in a volcanic area, and way down. And the hell am I doing? Anyway, there's like a T-Rex is down in there. Like I was discovering a whole bunch of memories and stuff. Was that the right way? And I'm like retarded or something here. I must have went. I know what I did. Never mind. I went the wrong way. Talking away and I went right, not left. I'll be fine. I know where I am now. Not a big deal. I want to grab this crap anyway, so. I already checked that. What did I leave in there? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would have left it there. I think I know where the hell I am. I think I'm losing my frickin' marbles. The older I get. Not a big deal. Yeah. I went right. I was supposed to go left right there. That's where we came in. There could be wolves up here again. Watch that Aurora pop now, because I'm not near there and I'll be pissed. I'm not thinking there'd be 2 in a row, but I have seen it happen. I gotta grab all this stuff right now. I'm not in a position to pass these up. I gotta stash stuff at the rope to go up and get the coal to come back down. That's fine. Don't want to grab that coal. Whatever else I might have left up there. I'm not even really sure what I left. Go ahead and get my pistol. Go ahead and prepare this up just in case. That's another thing I should have dropped on the ground back there. I just noticed I had that other freaking pistol on me. And I don't like doing that because let's say you have that away and you go to hit 2. See what it does? Pulls this piece of crap that's not loaded out first. So I usually load them both just so that don't happen. But yeah, you have to hit twice, right? So I've had panicky situations where I've done that and I end up pulling out the unloaded one. So I hate having two on me. And you can't tear them down, which I think is kind of stupid. Like, you should be able to tear this thing down, right? You can clean it, that's it. You can't tear it down. And it's a steel gun, right? I think there'd be scrap metal and it's, you know, I'm just saying. Like I said, though, I'm not a developer.
I'd lay down right here if I thought I'd ever wake up
Well,
again.
probably gonna have to, you know, the way you're walking. You freak. Now shut up, man. All right. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Could drink a coffee, but I don't really think we need to. Not overly concerned about it. I'll just meander down here. Can't believe I did that. I know better. I don't know why I did the whole large sleep thing. I should have just did the 2 hours like I normally do. You saw me do it the first time. I was just, I get distracted easy. Part of my problem in school when I was younger. Nowadays they like to call that all kinds of different things, but you know, I was just being a kid.
I'm gonna need to eat
We'll leave it at that. Kids are kids, you know. I'm like a, you know, one of them little freaking garden gnome troll things that like shiny shit or something. I don't know. All right. Cat tails. I went ahead and ordered I had a little issue with the order, but I ordered a Fender 100-watt with 112-inch speaker bass amp, the combo amp. It's I have a PA system, but I just wanted to have that because it's punchy, it's loud. I'm gonna replace the speaker because the Fender speakers and that they're ceramic speakers, but they're not the best. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a nice maybe a Celestion, I'm not sure, a Scorpion something. I'll figure out something much better, and I'll blow this one up first. I'm not gonna intentionally set out to do that. I'm just saying I'll use it until it dies, but then I can just throw a better speaker in it, so I'm not worried if it blows up on me. But it's a punchy little amp. I've used it in the past, and I got a good deal on it. It's brand new. It was a scratch and dent. I was able to ask if I could see the picture of it, and you know, I did make them know that I will be sticking them to their word that the one they're sending me the picture to is the one I'm actually getting, so they don't try to say, hey, we sent it and they must have got damaged. No. They agreed. They sent the pictures. They're so mine, and it's in the back. You can't even see it. I mean, you would never see it. And there's one little tiny rip on the very front of the cabinet. But I'll be able to fix that easily. You can't even really see it. You'd have to be up like within 3 to 4 feet of it. So because of that, I got $150 off it, which was, so I only paid with the shipping $275. Normally it's like well over 400. So I'll take that for some scratch and some tears. You know what I mean? Or what the hell, man? It wouldn't let me move. God. We don't want to go that way. Or no, we do want to go that way, don't we? No. Not that one. The next one, dummy. All right, so there, we healed that parasite risk. So I can go ahead and eat more of that if I have to. But yeah, I'm gonna. I also have this studio mic I'm recording with for my channel. Just also a studio microphone. I have a mixer. I have a very powerful PA. I just need to get. I had to sell my 15. I had some old PVS P5s with 15-inch cabinets in them, you know, speakers, and did I miss something? Oh yeah, go that way, dummy. Anyway, just talking, trying to do that same thing. Yeah, so anyway, I had to sell them. I had two poles, you know, because they had the built-in, you know, holder on the bottom. You could slip the speaker cabinet onto the stands. And them things were heavy. It took 2 of us to get them up there. And but they were older. They needed a little work. They need one of them needed a new capacitor set up inside of it. The highs weren't really working right, and it was like $7-8, but they were just older, and they were so heavy I didn't want to deal with them. So I'll just have to get a set of cabinets for my PA at some point. I'll just grab like a set of Behringers or something, because they're not actually bad speakers. I'll get the 15s because they're lighter than the PV. Them old PVs are a bitch, but they were meant to last. I won't talk any crap, especially the Black Widow series. Scorpions were even really great speakers, but them Black Widows and them SP5s I had were just indestructible, man. Shit. They were super freaking loud, super durable. They were a little sloppy on the bottoms. They had a ton of bass, good highs, good mids. I only paid some guy like, I don't know, 15 years ago or something, like $300 for the pair. It was on it was funny, it was on Craigslist, because back then Facebook Marketplace wasn't really a popular thing. It was Craigslist was the thing at that time. And he was asking $450, and I noticed the ad had been up for like 20 something days, 23 days, something like that. So anyway, I called the guy and I said, "Hey, would you take 300 for it cash today? I'll come get them." "Oh, you know what? I've had them on there a while." So he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Cool." And I got there, and they were even better looking in person than they were. He left them hooked up for me so I could hear them. Everything checked out. I paid the guy and I left, man. I was totally happy with that. $300 for a nice pair of, and believe me, I played medium venues with those things. I put the bass through them, the guitar, the vocals, and even the drum kit in a medium venue with them 2 cabinets. Of course, we had our monitors for the stage on a separate amp, but I'm just saying for the audience mains, they worked out great. And like I said, we pounded the shit out of them, so. And they just kept taking it. Of course, I had a nice Alesis 36. I think it was a 3630 compressor limiter. So you could set it so, like, you know, I only bought that whole rig because I had a karaoke company. I used to do karaoke gigs, and drunks would scream into the mic, and that's the sure way to blow your speaker cabinets up, dudes, if you don't have nothing. So the comp limiter, yeah, it was Alesis 3630. It was a comp limiter, and we set it up so that if somebody screamed, yeah, you'd hear it sounded distorted, but it would not allow the speakers to get damaged by decibels that they could not handle. So that their $300 unit saved my ass on, I cannot tell you how many occasions with the drunk people, because they would just scream and holler and drop the mic and swing it around and just do stupid shit. So yeah, and that was back in the old school days, not the new crap that comes with all that. Some of it built into it, but the CDs were 12 inches, 2-sided with the videos, and I had to have special cabinets that you had to put them in. I had a Pioneer set, a commercial Pioneer player, and that thing was just badass, rock solid. That room could be jumping up and down like, you know, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 people, and it wouldn't skip. And I had just a nice PA system, all custom-made cabinets, and that we made. Just you had to pop the front cover off and the back cover off, and run your cables to your speakers, put them up on the stands, and it was all patched together on the inside already with patch bays we made. I made the 1/4 inch, you know, soldered them all in there, made the cables all myself, because I never bought cables. I always made them myself, just buy spools of it, right? And I also did a lot of car stereo crap back then in the day. Big into that. Then it just got life caught up, job caught up. I was in college. Then I met my wife in '93, and so I just didn't get to have them, you know, when you're paying bills, you know what I mean? It was easy when I was staying at mom and dad's house, right, when I was younger. Because then I could blow all my money on stereos. They didn't care. You know, I had enough money to pay them. They only want, you know, hey, give me $50 a week or whatever. You know, I had my first apartment when I was 17 though, so I wasn't really too much of a pain on that, you know. All right, let's go ahead and get all this fancy stuff done. Tell me I already put the battle. Tell me I had to put the battle down. I know I put the battle down. Yeah, it's right there. Man, I would have been mad. Oh man, dumbass. I clicked the coffee because I thought I had water there. That's all right. Well, we'll sleep good. Got a coffee and stuff. All right, well, I'm sleeping, so I'm going to save this one, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, you know, to the channel if you want to see more content and you enjoy this stuff. I would totally appreciate it. Of course, no pressure, guys. I'm just throwing it out there. It makes me feel good. And not a sales speech. I'm not monetized, so I'm just trying to get the community helpful, mindful people to get together and lend a hand. And we got some great people commenting, and subs are going up, getting good views on some of the shorts I've been making, and things are looking better, man. You know, I don't feel like I'm talking to myself when I do these, and I was for a little while there. So just great to have some people following along on some stuff, and I appreciate y'all, man, a lot. And thank you very much. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care.